Hello, this is Lily. I'm so excited to come back with my next installment of my 2021 planner. So I have my inserts made. I will give you a link down below to the previous videos so you can see how I constructed these. And then I cut apart some of these cut-aparts into strips, and I didn't cut them into individual cards because I'm thinking I might do something with folding them over. I don't know. And then the remaining 4x6 cards, I have cut those up, and those are by orientation. And then the strips have been cut up, and I realized some of these, you know, it's kind of hard to use them when you're not doing a 12-inch layout, but these can be cut into separate words, and I think this one would be a perfect one to do that. So let's do that. And we'll keep that one all together. And I hope superpower is not too... this one's going to be tricky because superpower is a very long word, but I think I could probably put it at an angle even on one of these. I'm thinking that that would work. So maybe one of these darker ones like this. Perfect. Let's get that in there. I don't know if you've noticed that I tend to get my items crooked, and that's because when you're crafting by yourself, you're looking straight down at it. See, this is crooked. When you're doing it at a video, I'm looking at it. What I see is at an angle like what you see right now. This is what it's looking like. What you see now is what it looks like to me, and it's very hard to get that straight. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. That's why it's always so crooked. Another thing I can do is I can trim off the very ends of this, and like that. Perfect. It fit. Oh, I love it. It's so perfect. I'm just thinking of all these things that a house isn't home to, tables covered with craft supplies. That is really cute. I don't know that I'll be able to use that. This one is great because it can be also cut up, and this can be used for something else. I love the colors with this, but let me see. I may have to like just cut the sewing machine off like that. Now, I'm not usually one to put busy papers on busy papers, but it's the way it is with this collection. It is very busy. And one way to kind of break that up is I might save this for something else, because I kind of like this as well. I'm trying to think if yeah, I like that. So I'm thinking... Ooh, here's what I don't want to get off camera. I'm thinking about, cut this at 4.5. That's really cute. I think that that helps me. I like this a lot. Well, that's a sticker. The top part's a sticker, so I don't need glue on that. You know, this is the one that I covered, a pre-made journal, and I'm still not liking the inside of this, and I still might cover that up because it does kind of drive me crazy. Now, don't forget, we also can put things on the backs of these too, like this. Okay, the other thing I was thinking about is with this, I have these pockets on the inside. They're so adorable. I don't necessarily just want to cover everything up, but I think for one thing, one of these would be great in there. You know what? I'm having a thought here. I'm thinking of making this into a little journal that flips from the top. Oh yes, and so this is a 4x6 paper, right? Let me get some 4x6 papers together. Okay, I actually made these. This is a 8.5 by 11 sheets. So it's just printer paper. So I just cut them into 4-inch strips. So they're 4 by 11.5, which would just be a little, when it's folded in half, be a little shorter than this, which is fine. Get that folded. I need to have a way of making a hinge here, so let me do that. I will cut a strip. Aha! Perfect. So let's get the scoreboard out. I'm going to score this in half. What is this? It's 2, so I'm going to score that at 1. Okay, then I will put that over there, trim off the excess. Which way do I want it? Well, let me find the back cover. I need a cover for the back. Okay, this can be the back. So we will put these together. And then I will put this here. I'm just trying to see which way. I like it better this way. Okay. That is so cute. Now all I need to do is put the papers in there, and I think I'm just going to staple them in place. And I just realized that I grabbed the one that didn't have the rounded corners, so I might just go ahead and round these as well. So my paper's a little shorter, but I could always trim this off if I don't like it. So I do have a long reach stapler, but if you don't do that, you can always there you go. You can always do the pamphlet stitch on this. It can go in my pocket. Oh, how cute. It's getting filled. Very cute. I think I'll save this for last, but I want to get these worked on. First thing I want to do is I'm going to use some of my scraps. I'm going to use my scraps to cover these up, so I need 8 scraps, so it'll be a while, probably before I have enough. But this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to put those on there. Then I like to take the Tim Holtz stapler, any stapler will work, and just staple it right over that linen thread there. So isn't that cuter? So I will do that to all of these as I go along and get more scraps. Right now I haven't been cutting up enough things. I was just getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I love how this is nice and blank, but I do want some things here, and I'm thinking, what about I could make a pocket. I'm just going to use this one, Crafty and Happy. So that's a nice pocket there, see? This is cute, Eat, Sleep, Love, Craft, Repeat. And this is done in sections, so I can cut them up. Can't really round those corners too well. I want to look at these stickers here and see if anything... I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to glue this in. Right about there. And then I want to use this sticker set here that's got the jar. It's got the pencil, the pen, and the paintbrush there. Very cute. Another thing I'm thinking about is when I end up with all my scraps is I could use some thin scraps to put along the edges, or I could use washi. I don't have washi with this set, but plenty of washi that would go with it. Creativity is messy, and I am very creative. That is so true. I'm demonstrating that today by being very messy. I think it needs something else as well. And I'm wondering about, oh, you really can't see it. So I know what I think I'll do is maybe mat this on something else. Could even go all the way around. But if I mat this, you know, you would see a solid. Sometimes if you have two busy patterns like that, you can break it up with a solid. This will work. Just enough of a border like that. That would be perfect. Okay, so this is the width that I need. Maybe a little shorter. Yeah, I'll trim it when I get done. Let's glue this on. And then I want to make sure that I get my borders equal. Let's see, let's do, is 1/8 too small? No, let's do 1/8. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. This is the way to, using these layering guides is the perfect way to get a perfect border around that. Now see how that was, it really shows up now, whereas before it really, I couldn't even tell it was there. Now when I put this on there, I just think that's really cute. Adorable. And the backs, I mean, I tend to think of it as a back of a journal and you wouldn't decorate it, but we can, because you know, when the book is open between journals, this is going to need to be just as pretty as the other things. So what would I want to do there? I'm really thinking the idea of a border here. These cameras would be kind of cute. I wish I could fit all this in there. Let's look at the sticker collection. We do have this piece here, which is not long enough. We have this, which is, it would blend in too much. So let's just use maybe some solid cardstock even would be okay. Let's see. That looks like it'll work. Very pretty. But let's break this up by doing some kind of a border here. Now it's probably still too wide, but I kind of like this because then I can also put little decorations down here. I think that would be a great idea. Oh, I love that. Okay, so now that we have that, I just think that is so lovely. But what could we put on there? I want something vertical. I don't really want it going out this way. Even that just helps so much. This could even be a good journaling spot. Let's leave that for now. This one is so busy and I love everything about it, so I hate to cover that up, but I could put something back here. You know what? This could be a pocket, like right here, for something to come in that way. I think that would be cute. Now, what about something like this? See, that would be perfect. Right in there. I still think it needs something. I mean, I know I love it, but I think it needs something to break it up. So maybe even that would be cute. I think I might do it this way. I think that that really helps to do something for it. Okay. That really does help. Okay, so now that's got something on it anyway. We still have the back inside cover if we want. How about making a tuck spot right there? Kind of a belly band here. And I know exactly what I'm going to put on there. But we need to take a break and come back tomorrow. There we go. Starting to get my little scraps here. Okay, I've just got to halt this video here because my video of embellishment was an hour long, and in order to get it down into a reasonable time frame, I was fast forwarding through so much that I felt like you weren't going to be able to follow along and see what I was actually doing. So I am cutting this video in half, and I will upload another part of embellishing later on.